What's going on, Spitfires? Welcome back to another episode of the Spitfire podcast. I'm your host, Lauren Lemunion, the Spitfire coach. And I just got off a client call. It was a check-in call. I haven't spoken to this client in a couple months. And I wanted to share an insight that came up because I hear it a lot. I see it posted a lot about, and I see a lot of experts emerge trying to get rich off of this concept. The question was around branding. How do I know that I'm doing the right thing? How do I know that, this is what my brand is? How do I know that I'm in alignment with it? And so I went through the tapping exercise. I'm not going to do it now, but you can see it on my YouTube channel at Spitfire Coach, where you ask yourself a question. You bring something up to the surface as you're tapping your clavicle, your sternum, and then right underneath your rib cage. And you're exhaling the blocks that get in the way, and you're inhaling all the goodness that you want to attract in. And what it came down to is a lot of people give a lot of opinions. Everybody's got an opinion, right? And not all opinions are good opinions. Not all advice is good advice, especially when it's unsolicited. So we are inadvertently absorbing all of these messages. And if we're not filtering them through what we want and who we are, we accept them as truths and they're not actually ours. And they start pulling us into a million directions. And then we start to question, am I doing the right thing? Am I showing up in the way that I need to? And so going through this exercise allowed this client to hear his own voice, to see his own vision, and to think about what he has been accepting that hasn't been working for him and what he can put out there. And so before you go and hire an expert who's going to tell you what your brand is, I want you to just sit in silence, because the beauty is in the silence, in those gaps of getting curious with yourself, of asking those key questions. What do I want to create? Who do I want to serve? What is the impact I want to have in this world? And if we don't have clarity around that, no one else is going to show it for us. They're going to show their interpretation of who we are. They're going to show their idea of who we should become and who we should serve. But is that really speaking to us? So I want you to get curious, go inward. When you feel like burnout is on the horizon, it's coming up, go back to center. Focus on getting back in your body. Focus on your breath and focus on that future vision and see what comes up. It might be scary, it might be new, but that's part of the adventure and the fun of creativity. What could happen next? But if someone else is giving you their roadmap and playbook, what are you really doing other than following someone else? This is usually where resentments build up because it's not your vision and you're already investing a ton of money. So imagine investing back in yourself with time. It only takes a couple minutes. Try it out, see what happens, and let me know how it goes.